What's up, guys? It's your boy Brent C. So yeah, I wanted to talk to y'all today about the hot girl summer, lonely girl winter dynamic of the dating game. So guys, y'all all know, and this isn't something new. This has been going on forever. Sun's out, buns out, sun's out, guns out. A lot of women, they definitely are more promiscuous in the spring through the late summer, sometimes even coming into the fall when you got all these college homecomings and stuff like that. That'd be like they last hoorah for the year. And then they kind of start looking for a relationship once we start getting towards Thanksgiving, Christmas. They want Christmas gifts. The New Year, they want to bring the New Year in with somebody. Valentine's Day for sure. And so when you got a girl who all her friends, they booed up when it's cold and they inside getting screwed by their man or the guy that they're talking to, whatever it is, friends with benefits. Hell, they got somebody to lay next to. And as we all know, I don't want to say women can't be alone as in all women, but let's just be honest, most women can't be alone. I've seen that the women that typically can be alone are usually going to be the women that already have kids, that have responsibilities like that, or they might be a little older, stuff like that. But typically, let's just be honest. If you want to be 100% honest, nobody really just wants to be alone completely. And when I say by that, what I mean by that is men, we don't want to be pussyless and women don't want to be dickless. You know, you're going to want to have somebody around to have sex with, even if they're not somebody, like a relationship. Now, phase 2 of this is a lot of guys will think just because you hook a girl in that peak area when it's all that chaos, guys pulling up in exotic cars, luxury cars, shirts off, showing off their physiques, and the competition is basically at an all-time high for the year within those 7 to 8 months. A lot of guys will think just because you can hook a girl between March and September that you safe. You know, like, oh yeah, she really wants me. She got in a relationship with me when it's spring breaks and all that. Well, guys, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're safe with this chick, because now I will say you have a higher chance of being in a safe relationship because, and what I mean by that, guys, is she more than likely picked you because she actually wants you, not just because she's lonely and bored and wants somebody to do something with around the holidays. But remember this, and don't forget this. Women go through breakups at all times of the year. A man could have broke up with her right before the summer, or could have broke up with her, let's just say it's January 2024, might have broke up with her last September, and she might have been bouncing around on other guys from September up to now. And then you meet her ass in March or April when it starts getting hot and everybody's out going to the beaches and partying and stuff again, heavy. That doesn't necessarily mean that you safe. It just means that you're her distraction right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just something to do until she finds the guy that she really wants to. And let's be honest, guys. Let's just be honest. At least 50% of relationships, the guys are in relationships like that. Y'all are just placeholders until she finds the guy she really wants, or until she just gets sick of your ass and just like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. Because a lot of women would just stay with a guy just because they don't want to be alone. Now, I will say relationship-wise, I do believe that guys could tolerate that being alone relationship-wise a lot longer because it's more in our nature. Whereas women, you know, they do actually want to lock in a little quicker. Let's say it this way, like a 360 man. I ain't talking about a simp or a beta or whatever you want to say. I'm talking about more on the alpha tip. Guys, if we meet a girl that we really like, it's like, oh, okay, I really like her. She's cool, but I got other chicks too. Whereas if a woman meets a guy that just checks off all her boxes, and remember, I had a video saying nobody has it all, but if he checks off most of her boxes, damn sure more than anybody else, then she's going to be ready to lock in with him. And it makes sense because women typically have a clock. You know, if they want to have kids, which most women do, reproduce and actually sit down eventually and just stop bouncing around from guy to guy and being in and out of these relationships, Which I honestly believe that everybody gets sick of that shit at some point, but I feel like women typically get there a little quicker. A true feminine woman, let's put it that way, will get there quicker than a true dominant masculine man. Because we'll be, weighing out the options and shit. We think with all this rational and logic, whereas a woman's emotions actually help her in that aspect. Prime example, my girl. She wanted to lock in with me because I was better than everybody else that she had. And then I just got better as time went on. I've exceeded both of our expectations. At this point, it's like she really ain't letting go. That's just the knowledge I wanted to drop today. Don't think just because you hook a girl in the summertime that she's all yours, because she could very well just be using your ass for a distraction. But I will say it's a 70 to 75% chance that you do have her. But if you got to be skilled enough to know the difference.